Hello, welcome on in, everybody, to Casters and Cantrips Out of Combat. We just wrapped up with episode 12. I'm Moves Like Jagger. I play Azaric in Campaign 2, and we have Bunny Dreadful, who plays Emmy. And we have a very special guest who's joining us
Very
for
special.
Campaign 2, Captain E-Rock.
It
Welcome on
me.
in, Captain E-Rock.
Oh my gosh. I played a bugbear ranger with Gromkizam.
I love him.
I was very excited to get you back. We had you in Campaign 1, and you played Barnaby, which was a rabbit.
Also my favorite character.
Also, Barnaby is in New Adventures, by the way. Barnaby is carried on to another campaign that has started.
Happy.
He's 4 episodes in, and I'll be doing that on Sunday. This Sunday, Barnaby's episode 4.
Barnaby lives on.
It lives on. I love it. I love when we have guests, and I was so excited when I heard that we were going to get you back again. That made me really happy. But I was also like, oh, I wonder what character you're going to make this time. How did you made your character fast, right? Like you had 3 days.
Yeah. So like I played another bugbear ranger in the past. So I basically, it was a copy paste of the build. But like the Gromke is totally Gromke. He's a different character. I made Gromke for this group. Like it's just he wants to be a pirate, and realizing maybe it's not for him, and he's hoping for a big cash grab out at the end, and maybe
so he can retire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of that.
He's getting up there in age, so he's looking to retire.
There's a lot of that in this group because Emmy always dreamt of being a pirate.
Well, I don't want to retire.
But
I am.
Not the retiring part.
Yeah,
right.
Like,
yeah.
Emmy's always dreamt of being a pirate because she read it in the books, but still doesn't know what it really means to be a pirate. And then we have Hayden, which is Virtual Spectre's character, who is just a sailor, mercenary.
Yeah, he didn't want to be a pirate.
Never intended to be a pirate, but kind of just fell into it. Where Taj and Azaric are actual pirates,
former pirates, right? Yeah,
but we have our own ship, so we're pirates.
Okay.
Computer didn't want to be a pirate, doesn't want to be a pirate, and I don't even think she considers herself a pirate. She's just here because she's worried one of us is going to get ourselves killed. So, yeah.
So Gromke is very, very fitting.
Fits right in. Yeah. Now, did you work with like the whole pirate aspect and knowing this crew and the treasure map? Was that your idea, or is that something you and Max worked on together?
Well, we had a few ideas that rolled by, and like so I came up with like the ship and the crew. I gave Max a whole list of crew names and stuff, and it was really cool. It was super cool when he would call them by one of their names or nicknames. I'm like, yeah, I know that I know that fun. Son of a bitch or whatever. So it was great. It was really cool to have that, like, kind of like be excited about knowing he could pull from any of that. So yeah. So the idea of finding the bottle buried on an island with the light beaming down was kind of Indiana Jones with the light on the stick, and it shines in the right place. And the de-anger thing was the last second.
That was like so funny.
Yeah, I just was like brushing it off. I'm like, my intelligence is 8. Like I can't really read, but I know some letters. So like I thought de-anger or whatever I said. So it's like a name. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Now, sorry.
I was just gonna say that's super cool that you and Max collaboratively made the story for this session and next session that you're returning next week.
Right.
You get the treasure, right? You're going to help us get it.
Yeah, we got the map now. Like, so of course we are, right?
Hope so.
You did that. You two did that in a matter of days.
Yeah.
It's so Max though. Like he knows his world. And I'm just like, how can I like fit into that and like make it make sense, right? Like it's smooth. Like you guys rolled into town. So like, he mentioned like we got to do town introduction, so I knew it was going to be a little bit before we found Gromke or whatever in the beginning. So I also knew that it could possibly be 2 episodes, which 100% was going to be. So
that's the hardest part about guests. I always feel like you can't just get shoved in there, like forced in.
Yeah.
So that you're going to have to wait but it's like we are all sitting there waiting to meet you because we're like, see, we know you're here. We're like, yeah, let's go.
I know. I know Moobs picked up on the mermaid, whatever the tavern name was, the Drunken Mermaid. You're like, it's probably is going to be a place you're going to find a new person. So
it's always the tavern. It's always where you meet. Right. Yeah. I had a little pre-knowledge because I knew your character description, so I could get the art.
But the art was awesome, spot on. Love it. I love it. That's Gromke right there.
I think Max did a good job of leading breadcrumbs. Like the guy shoulder checks you and he heads to the bar, right?
Right.
Oh, I didn't even think that's what that. He's so good at this. Oh my gosh!
This time, I'm trying to pay attention more because in campaign 1 we missed a lot of things that went over.
Did miss a lot of things.
I was taking notes. I was taking notes, and I'm like, you maybe one more episode, but I still want I'm in it. I want to know things and be part of it too. So
I mean, once you're part of the crew. Of the what's our name? The
unfortunate crew.
Once you're part of the unfortunate crew, you're never you're always part of the unfortunate
honorary
crew.
Sure, yeah.
You'll always be one of us.
So, so I'm excited about a second round. Check out a treasure map. See what the treasure is.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Emmy's losing her mind. That's like in her mind. This is what pirates do. They don't rob from other people.
Exactly.
They find treasure, right? Like you find the treasure maps. That's what she's excited about.
So that's kind of I thought of well, what kind of cool Sea of Thieves thing could we do? A treasure map. So Gromke learned about it. It was he happenstanced on that. So that his crew just ended up on an island and he kind of took a little nap by where this was going to be because it was cozy.
Sort of dumb luck.
And then like his dad told him, look for the fisheye rock or whatever. And yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Emmy's is going to have, so she had the bar fight. How did Emmy feel about that?
That was stressful.
She did not like it. She was very terrified. But she did what she does best. She just turns into something small and hides, right? She's good at that. She knows how to do that as an animal. I thought the bar fight, this is what made Emmy feel not terrified, but also I'm curious your thoughts was because Azric really stepped up and was like, whoa, I need to, you're the first, it's the prison yard scene. You have to show that you know what's up. So what were you thinking when that happened?
I thought we got out scot-free and I was like, oh, okay, that went pretty well. And then the whole trip thing happened. But when you fell, I was like, okay, Azric needs to kind of assert his, not dominance, but don't mess with this new crew.
Right. Yeah. I see that. Yeah. Okay. I get that now then. Great. Yeah. You're setting your foot in this new town, new boat, trying to get your name here.
We're the new crew.
Don't
everyone
be pushovers. Yeah. Yeah.
And then especially that we're backed by Captain Blackbeak.
Yeah.
May have some connotations with that. I don't know if some people are like, oh, don't mess with them because of Captain Blackbeak
but they didn't know that yet, right? We hadn't, one people do, but there's, so the rumors are still spreading.
The rumor hit the tavern but before we even got there.
Oh, so they did know and they still chose to mess with us? That's interesting. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Trying to jockey for position or something.
Or maybe they're trying to see if it's a true rumor. They're curious, they don't believe it or something.
Which I'm wondering where's that captain gonna be because he wasn't
the one
on the
ship. You're nemesis. Yeah.
Actually,
yeah, nice. Great.
Yep. I got my notes. Trying to remember.
That could come up next episode. We'll see. So that could be tricky. But yeah. It was so funny when I got tripped too, because I was like, this is such the nerdy girl in the cafeteria. I've fallen and break my glasses and everyone's laughing at me and everyone in the cafeteria is laughing. I was like, this is supposed to be D&D. I thought this was escapism. It was really funny.
It was perfect too for Gromke because that's his whole the whole trying to retaliate and protect your honor or whatever thing. And it wasn't happening. Was the whole his whole life on that ship was him just not quite meeting
Not
the
quite
bar.
Getting it,
Yeah.
like getting
Yeah,
where
not quite pirating good enough. So just kind of missing out on some of those cues.
I
So
love him.
I'm glad Max made it a skill challenge instead of actual
Yeah.
combat.
Sure.
I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah, I had to get out of the idea of like, yeah, I will melee him. Well, no, let's like think of some other things. Let's try to trip him.
I was about to turn into an alligator and start rolling around and taking arms. So I'm
Yeah.
really glad he made it a skill challenge because I was about to get we were about to be pirates for all of one day before we were dead.
Yeah. I would have gave inspiration probably to Taj though, because if I wasn't a guest, like I get it, guest character, but she got us out of the bar fight. She found the map. Like I don't know.
Funny because Mac likes to play these glass cannon characters that are all damage. And this entire session was all utility, like crazy good utility. Like the first time we were ever in a bar fight, she basically just murdered everyone with fireball. And we were like, what? So it was like a complete opposite situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, because the audience doesn't know there's actual rules at Black Wren Cove. That's run by like the patronage, as they're called. So, but they don't. They're kind of like John Wick, right? When you go to the Continental, nothing can happen at the Continental.
Yeah. It's like a safe kind of like that. Kind of.
Yeah. But you can still beat up people and steal apparently. So people
gotta fight to let off steam, right? Like that's
pirates.
Yeah.
You can't just straight up murder other pirates at this place because this place is like the haven.
Yeah, the meeting of the captains at the patronage. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of them. They were all badass too. I was like,
that was interesting. I don't feel like I paid good enough attention. I kind of need to like rewatch it because I feel like they're going to be important. Like I feel like that's going to come up again.
Oh, for sure. Well, we know Azric Taj knows one of the captains. It was the Goliath captain from the Stonebreaker, and then I'm assuming the Iron Galleon is the dwarf guy, but I forgot to write down the dwarf guy's name. But
there's just so many things happening.
Goliath. Yeah, I stopped writing down all the names of these people. I'm like, there's a bunch.
Too much. Human Elven. But I'm very excited to like
tiefling with like smoke stuff happening.
Yeah. Air, kind of some like Blackbeard vibes going on with the smoke. Because Blackbeard.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's right. I don't understand. So like, I don't understand how Max has he's constantly like, I don't have time to prepare for these games. It's not going to be ready. It's going to be bad. And then we like play, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Right.
He does an amazing job pulling all this. I mean, unless he's just making it up on the spot. But even then, I'm like, how are you doing this? But yeah.
Like you wanted a bit of backstory. I kind of didn't really do too much backstory. I just did the story about how I was with the Crimson Gale. The backstory, I was just gonna do as we do. Like if stuff happened or was asked about, like I would have answers
sometimes
for things.
You gotta make it on the spot. Sometimes it happens.
Robert.
Is that usually how you do your characters? Is it you'll have a little bit to go off of?
Yeah, I also like to have I like to leave some things blank. I don't like to have the whole thing figured out. Like I like to leave some things for the DM to play with too. So
yeah, I like that.
Max is really good at both of that because I think VS has a crazy backstory, and then Max, that just gives Max more juices. Where mine was not. I think mine was detailed, but not in crazy detailed. And then like
same
for Max, she typically was like, "Here's my idea," and then you make up everything.
She lets him like kind of run with it.
She actually did more this time around though, because me and her collaborated on our backstory since we were.
That's true. Your characters knew each other before the session started.
Yeah,
so
we were from the same crew. So I think it's a little different for her. What's your subclass?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, what am I?
Or is that a reveal for next time?
No, I don't think that's to be. It's a Horizon. What is it? What is the name of the subclass? Horizon Walker? Wait. Is that the name of it?
Yes. Yeah, that sounds right. Arcane Archer's fighter, right?
Horizon Walker Ranger? Yeah.
Yeah, Horizon Walker. Yep, Horizon Walker. Yeah, so he doesn't use He doesn't use Hunter's Mark. He's got something else that's kind of cool.
Oh,
So a little different.
Yours is all about like exploring stuff. I've never heard of this. This is new to me. I'm gonna have to read up on it.
He's kind of one with he's very primal. He's one with like he knows things about if there were portals around, he can detect portals. So he's like tuned into like celestial and aberrations and stuff like that. Like he would have a clue to that stuff. And then instead of Hunter's Mark, he would use a thing called Planar Warrior, which gives him some kind of bonus to his attacks and stuff. So
cool. Oh, cool. I'm excited to see. I hope maybe we'll have some good combat next time because I want to see him in action. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what the treasure is. Like, so I left Canada. Oh no. Yeah.
It could be anything. We don't even know if it's worthwhile. It could be like
the treasure was the friends you made along the way.
Right.
Oh my God, I would love it so much. I mean, would be like, that's right. And then Taj would be like, I'm going to murder you.
And like playing tonight, like I've kind of, thinking about it and playing, I guess there is a backstory to him. I have answers to things. It's not formally written down.
I want to know more. I want to know more.
Well,
Tell us
maybe there's time for that. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Because we have to journey to the island, right? So
true. We'll have some time on the boat.
Could be.
Get to the island. We'll probably have to make a campfire and have like some nice sitting around the campfire, telling stories, braiding each other's hair. You know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, yeah.
You'll have to find out next week for the next episode of Casters and Cantrips, where Captain E-Rock is going to be joining us again for another episode, and we're very excited to have him back. And we'll catch you next time. So take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.